What is the first thing you do when you wake up? Let me guess. You open your eyes, you feel tired. You reach for your phone, you check messages, emails, and social media, and your mind becomes full and heavy before you even stand up. Then the rest of your day feels the same. Busy, but not productive. Tired, but not satisfied. Running, but not moving forward. What if I told you that changing just 1 hour of your morning could change your entire life and your English? Not by working harder, not by sleeping less, but by building a new morning identity. Last week, my student Hiroshi from Japan wrote to me. He said, "Emma, I study English every night after work, but I am always too tired. I forget everything the next day. I feel disappointed. I feel like I am wasting my time." Do you feel like Hiroshi? Studying hard, but feeling stuck? Working a lot, but not seeing results? Stay with me for the shadowing part. That is where confidence starts. Today, everything changes. In this episode, you will learn a powerful morning method that can transform your energy, your focus, your confidence, and yes, your English. Hello, my wonderful English learners. I am Teacher Emma, and welcome to episode 63 of English Unlocked, the podcast. If you are new here, welcome to our English family. I speak slowly and clearly. This is a calm English podcast for A2 and B1 learners. And if you are coming back, I am proud of you for showing up again. That is already discipline. That is already a daily habit. Now, take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's begin. Here is something most people do not realize. The way you start your morning decides the quality of your entire day. When you wake up late, you rush. When you rush, you feel stress. When you feel stress early, your mind becomes cloudy. You cannot focus. You cannot think clearly. You react to problems instead of choosing your direction. And here is the truth. This is not your fault. The modern world is full of distraction. Phones, notifications, social media, emails. These things steal your attention. Before you even wake up properly, your brain is still soft, and the world throws noise into it. But you can take control. And it starts with one decision: how you spend the first hour of your day. Now, let me tell you something that changed everything. For one of my students, Sofia from Brazil was a marketing professional. She studied English for 3 years. She understood podcasts. She read articles. She even passed a B1 exam. But she could not speak confidently at work. She told me, "Emma, I practice at night after work, but my brain is so tired, nothing stays in my memory." I asked Sofia to try something different. I said, "What if you practice English for just 20 minutes every morning, before checking your phone, before starting work, before giving your energy to anyone else?" She tried it for 30 days. And here is what happened. Her confidence grew. Her vocabulary improved. She started thinking in English instead of translating in her head. She even gave her first English presentation at work. What changed? Not the method, not the material, the timing. She moved her practice to the morning, and her brain was ready to learn. Now, stay very close with me. Almost everyone on the internet talks about waking up early, but almost no one tells you the real secret. And it is not what you think. This is about building a completely new morning identity. What does that mean? Let me explain. Think of your life like a river. Every morning, you choose the direction of that river. If you start with noise and stress, the river flows toward chaos. If you start with calm and focus, the river flows toward clarity. The morning identity shift means this: you stop being a person who reacts to the day. You become a person who designs the day. This is not about perfection. It is about intention. When you wake up and choose how to spend your first hour, you are telling yourself something powerful. You are saying, I am in control. I choose my direction. I invest in myself first. And here is what amazes me. This small shift changes more than your morning. It changes how you see yourself. It builds self-trust. It builds discipline. And discipline is the bridge between who you are now and who you want to become. Take a breath and let that idea settle. Now let me give you a practical system, something you can start tomorrow. It is called the 20-20-20 method. Some people call this the victory hour. Victory means a win. Victory hour means the hour you win your day. And no, you do not have to wake up at 5 a.m. to use this. You just need a calm first hour. It is simple, it is clear, and it works. Your first hour after waking up is divided into 3 parts. Each part is 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes are for movement. This means exercise. Move your body, walk, stretch, dance, do simple exercises at home. When you move, your blood flows faster. Your brain gets more oxygen. You feel more awake. You do not need a gym. You do not need special clothes. Just move. The second 20 minutes are for reflection. This means quiet thinking. Sit calmly. Breathe slowly. Think about your goals. You can write in a notebook. You can think about gratitude. Gratitude means feeling thankful. Reflection gives you calm. Reflection gives you direction. The third 20 minutes are for learning. Read something. Learn a skill. Or practice your English. This is the best time for listening practice and shadowing practice because your mind is fresh. Let's go deeper into why this works. In the early morning, your brain is in a special state. You have not filled your mind with news, problems, or other people's messages. Your thoughts are quiet and clear. This is why morning learning is often deeper than evening learning. There are fewer distractions. Your brain is not tired. You can focus better. You can remember more. Think about planting a seed. If you plant a seed in fresh, clean soil, it grows strong. But if you plant a seed in tired, dry soil, it struggles. Your brain works the same way. When you practice English in the morning, you are planting seeds in the best soil. Every word you learn, every sentence you shadow, every phrase you repeat becomes stronger. And here is a powerful truth. If you learn for just 20 minutes every morning, that is about 120 hours in 1 year. 120 hours of calm learning. 120 hours of growth. That is like listening to a 20-minute episode every single morning. For a whole year, your English cannot stay the same. Small daily learning creates big results. Let me tell you about another student. Marco from Germany was a busy professional. He said, "Emma, I have no time to study English. I work 12 hours a day. I asked him one question. What do you do in the first 30 minutes after you wake up? He said, I check my phone. I read work emails. I look at the news. I told Marco, you do not have a time problem. You have a priority problem. You have 30 minutes every morning, but you give that time to other people's messages. Marco changed his morning routine. He stopped checking his phone first. He started with 10 minutes of stretching and 20 minutes of English shadowing. After 2 months, he told me, Emma, I feel like a different person. My English is better, but more importantly, I feel in control of my life. And he still works 12 hours a day. Nothing else changed. Only the first hour. That is the morning identity shift. It is not just about English. It is about becoming the person you want to be. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Emma, this sounds wonderful, but waking up early is hard. I am not a morning person. I understand. And here is the truth. You do not need to change everything at once. Start small. Start with 10 minutes earlier than usual. Use that time for yourself, not for your phone, not for work, for you. Discipline is like a muscle. When you use it, it becomes stronger. When you avoid it, it becomes weaker. And when you keep a promise to yourself, you build self-trust. Self-trust builds confidence. You do not need to be perfect. Some mornings will be harder. Some days you will feel tired. That is normal. That is human. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Also remember, waking up early is not about sleeping less. It is about sleeping better. Go to bed a little earlier. Avoid screens before sleep. Protect your evening. Because your evening is the gate to your morning. And please, do not wait for motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. When you have a morning routine, you do the action even when you do not feel like it. And that is when real growth happens. Now, here is the part that connects everything to your English journey. Imagine this. Tomorrow morning, you wake up. You do not check your phone. You stretch for 5 minutes. You breathe deeply. And then, you press play on this English podcast. You listen to my voice. You follow the slow English. You do shadowing practice. You repeat the sentences. Your brain is fresh. The words feel lighter. They flow more naturally. It is like your river is finally clear. No trash, no noise, no heavy stones, just direction and flow. This is how real English progress happens. Not in one big moment, but in small daily habits. Every morning you practice, you plant another seed. Every sentence you repeat, you build another connection in your brain. After 1 week, you feel different. After 1 month, you speak differently. After 3 months, you think differently. And the most beautiful part? You do not need to move to London. You do not need an expensive course. You just need 20 minutes, a calm morning, and consistency. Many of you already started this. Anna from Spain wrote, Emma, I started listening every morning with my coffee. It is my favorite part of the day. That made me smile, because this is what we are building together. Now, let's do a short shadowing practice together. Listen first, then repeat after me. You can close your eyes for this part if you want. There is no need to look at the screen. I do not start my day with my phone. I start with calm. I choose my direction. I move my body. I learn in the morning. I am becoming an English speaker. Now, one more time. Slower. I do not start my day with my phone. I start with calm. I choose my direction. I move my body. I learn in the morning. I am becoming an English speaker. Beautiful. That is not just English practice, that is identity practice. Before we finish, remember this. Success is not one big moment. It is many small mornings. It is waking up and choosing growth. It is building habits when nobody is watching. It is doing listening practice and shadowing practice, even when it feels difficult. You are not just learning English. You are building a new version of yourself. A calmer version. A more focused version. A more confident version. Tomorrow morning, try something different. Before you touch your phone, take a deep breath, move your body for a few minutes, and press play on this episode again. Listen one more time. Shadow the words. Feel the rhythm. Because you are not just a listener. You are a learner. You are a grower. You are a person who shows up. And that is the real morning identity shift. If today's episode helped you, write one word in the comments. Phone or calm. How will you start tomorrow? And if you want, tell me your country too. This is Teacher Emma, and this is English Unlocked, the podcast. Keep practicing. Keep growing. And remember, your mornings shape your habits. Your habits shape your life. See you in the next episode. Keep going, my wonderful learner. You are doing better than you think. Bye for now.